Hi, boys and girls. I'd like to read you a book, and the title of the book is Max and the Big Fat Lie, and it's from Helpful Hal's Treasury of Christian Virtues by Michael Waite. Max's friend Stevie had just got a movie. Slime Gobs from Space was its title. "Get over here soon," Stevie phoned from his room, "'cause seeing this movie is vital." Max wanted badly to see this great movie. It was sure to be scary and loud. But Mother and Dad, would think it was bad, for movies like these just weren't allowed. Max did his best to think of a plan. He thought till his eyeballs were sore. And as he was thinking and painfully blinking, somebody knocked at his door. Max quickly jumped to his feet in surprise, for in through the door walked a fellow who was short as a stump and equally plump. What's more, he was purple and yellow. "Good day, my dear chap," said the short purple creature. "You're caught in a fix, I'll agree. I can see on your face that Slime Gobs from Space is a movie you simply must see. My name is Sir Phib, and I think you will find my services tend to be handy. Please do not question, just take my suggestion. A wee little fib would be dandy. Go tell your mother you're going to Stevie's, but change the show title just a bit. Pokey the Cow is a flick they'll allow. Now go do your stuff. This is it." Of course, Max's mother was truly delighted. Pokey the Cow would be swell. It sounded so good that if Stevie's mom could, the two moms might just watch it as well. This was a shocker to poor Max. He hurried upstairs nearly crying. If Mom comes along, the whole plan would go wrong, and Max would be punished for lying. Sir Phib looked disturbed as he listened to Max. He said, "Well, this one's too big for me, but I have a friend whom I can send. He'll know the answer, you'll see." So he opened the door and he whistled a note. It just took a second, no more, for a tall, lanky guy with a dark, shifty eye to quickly slip through Max's door. "Yo, kid," said the guy, "I'm Cleaver Deceiver, and Phib here has told me your story. I've got what you need, and I think you'll agree that deceiving should wipe out your worry. Go tell your ma that you just changed your mind and you're going to play baseball with Stevie. She'll fall for your trick. Then you go watch the flick. It works every time, kid, believe me." Max hurried off with his new improved lie, which Mother believed right away. She showed no doubt, but when Max turned about, she had something that was awful to say. "Well, since you'll be playing with Stevie Malone," Mom mentioned while feeding the cat, "his mother and I could just visit a while. I've been meaning to stop by for a chat." Let's see what happens next. This is not looking good. Max felt quite ill as he slithered upstairs. This was a problem indeed. If Mother dropped by, he'd be caught in his lie. which was growing as fast as a weed. Clever Deceiver turned terrible pale when he heard about Mother's plan. "She's a foe I can't beat," he cried in defeat. "But hey, I know a fellow who can." He leaned out the door, and peering both ways, he called out, "Hey, yo, big fat lie!" And soon came a rumble, a thump, and a stumble that felt like a train rolling by. The creature was giant, all green and red spotted. It just barely squeezed through the door. When it sat on the bed, the whole house shook instead, and the mattress sank down to the floor. "So this is the kid with a problem," it said, "a problem that I'll take away. My name's Big Fat Lie, and I'll tell you why. It's because I know just what to say. Go tell your mother that Mrs. Malone got the Mongolian measles. Their phone is disconnected, her toe is infected, and the house was just treated for weasels. Tell her you'd much rather pedal your bike than have your mom give you a ride. Then she won't know where you boys really go, watching slime gobs inside." Plodding his way down the stairs, Max recited. He practiced his new big fat lie. His kneecaps were shaking, his stomach was quaking, but he had to give it a try. "Mother," he said, trying to stay calm, "I fear there's been complications. Mrs. Malone is no longer home. She's gone off to visit relations. Their phone's disconnected. Their poodle got sick, and their house was attacked by a shark. So Stevie and I have just changed our minds. We're going to go ride in the park." Stevie had already set up the movie by the time Max snuck up to his room. They pulled down the shade and built a blockade, and the room was as dark as a tomb. Each time he heard talking or someone's shoes walking, Max thought for sure he'd be caught. He was in such a worry, the movie just seemed blurry. It wasn't so much fun as he thought. Max thought he felt someone's breath on his neck, so he turned and he got a surprise. It was Sir Phib and Cleaver, that clever deceiver. But the breath he felt was the lies. After a while, he could take it no more. He jumped to his feet in a panic. He raced his bike home. He wasn't alone, for the weight on his bike was titanic. On the back of his bike were Sir Phib and Deceiver, and heavier still was the lie. "Whatever you do," said the lie, turning blue, "don't look your mom in the eye. Tell her that you were attacked by a tiger and trapped in a telephone booth. The Martians invaded, the planet was raided. Just make sure you don't tell her the truth." "Get lost," shouted Max. "I don't need all your lies. The truth will work just fine for me. I'm finished with lying and sneaking and spying, so you guys just might as well leave." At that very moment, in a mighty flash, the lie and his friends disappeared. Max felt more relieved than you could have believed. For Max's conscience was almost cleared, but not quite yet. He had something to do, didn't he? Let's see. Max told his mom of the lies he had made up, how he had been sneaky and bad. He said he was sorry, and she needn't worry. He had learned his lesson from the lesson he'd had. Mom never did let Max go see slime gobs, though once in a while he still taunts her. But Max doesn't lie, and we all know why. A lie's like a big ugly monster. And there's someone else he needs to tell he's sorry, isn't there? Someone else besides our moms and dads. And it's very important that we talk to him and tell him we're sorry when we tell our lies. That we've all done that, and it's something we need to do and try our best not to do that again. We need to go to God and tell him we're sorry too, and ask him for his help, because we'll be tempted again to do something like that. And we know he does not like lying. In fact, the Bible says the Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in men who are truthful. That's Proverbs 12:22. He wants us to tell the truth. You won't get in as much trouble if you just tell the truth. But if you get caught in that lie, remember to tell God and your mom or whoever you've lied to that you're sorry, and ask God to help you to not do it again. Because we don't like those big old fat lying monsters, do we?